Hey everyone, it is Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you are well. I'm good. It was a great weekend. One of my last free weekends before football season gets rolling, and I'm looking forward to that, but it's always nice to have a little R&R. And today we're going to recall back to last week's open practice that I got to see. There's another one next Monday I'll have an update from. But something else I recognize that going on with this team, and this one deals with the quarterback, so I think you might be interested. First, your reminder, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the thumbs up, leave those comments. Do you think we can get to 14K subscribers by the end of the month? I doubt it, but let's try. If you're not subscribing, please do. It just helps us out. It's all I ask of you is to comment once in a while and subscribe to this channel. So the entire college football world knows Avery Johnson is the starting quarterback at Kansas State. In fact, if you rewind a little less than a year ago, during the season, the entire quarterback room at Kansas State knew Avery Johnson would be the starting quarterback this season, and every other scholarship quarterback in that room transferred. The only holdover along with Avery is former walk-on Jacob Knuth. Now, he had been on scholarship at Minnesota, came to Kansas State as a walk-on, and then was given a scholarship before the bowl game in case they needed him to play. He didn't. So both him and Avery are considered sophomores. They've both used up one season of eligibility. And is Knuth the backup? That's the question. Well, they came out of the spring drills and it looked that way, but they decided we better look around for a little bit more depth. After all, incoming freshman Blake Barnett, who they love and is an absolute warrior, was coming off a broken leg. Now he's back in practice, but he missed the entire spring. Depth was needed, and a little experience wouldn't hurt either. And finding the right guy to do that was incredibly difficult, but eventually they found Ta'Quan Roberson from UConn. Now, this dude is prepared for this because he became a starter at UConn when the starter got injured, and then last year he was the starter and he got injured, and someone else took over the job. So he knows how it works. He knows the chances in college football are the backup will be on the field. But will he be the backup? What I saw at practice the other day was both of them kind of competing. And it looked like Knuth might still be. He's more advanced in the playbook naturally. He's got things a little bit ahead of the curve than Roberson. But I think at the end of the day, it'll be pretty undeniable that Roberson needs to be the backup because he can duplicate some of the things Avery can do as a running quarterback. Throwing, maybe not so much. But he's obviously quick and athletic and not very big. Avery's maybe the biggest guy in the quarterback room at 6'2". This isn't a really tall group of dudes, including the one walk-on. 5 of them, all pretty darn good athletes, and we're going to see how it sorts out. But I think if push comes to shove early in the season, we're going to see Ta'Quan Roberson out there. Unless it's game 1 and he's simply not ready to go, then we might see Jacob Knuth. Let's be honest. When the first game against Tennessee Martin takes place at the end of this month, if K-State gets way up, which they should, even though Martin's a pretty good FCS team, who will come on to relieve Avery Johnson? I guess that will kind of sort things out pretty quickly, but is it meaningful? Or does Knuth see the field because he has the more experience right now, but by the end of the year, it'll be Roberson? We'll see, but they actually have a quarterback battle for number 2.